What's going on, internet? My name is JB, and I'm here today with a little bit of an update video for the PCL, the Pokemon Champions League. I made some transactions, so I just wanted to get this video out before my team builder this week for my week 2 matchup, which I will go into when we get to the team builder. But anyway, first off, we have 4 transactions for the league, so you can do whatever the hell you want with them. And yeah, I had 20 points left over after the draft because I didn't spend all my free points, so yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know going in. The main reason I decided to make these transactions was A, I needed something around the base 100 speed mark because opposing trainers or opponents could run their base 100 speed mons with beneficial attacking nature, which was absolutely terrifying. Like, they didn't need to run max speed to speed creep my team, which was really scary, so I wanted to pick up a base 100 speed mon. So first things first, I decided to drop Superior, which I took as a tier 1 free points, which was 120. So I traded that for Salamence because Salamence was still available. For some ungodly reason, yeah, so we have Salamence on our squad now. It gives me that base 100 speed. It gives me a just absolutely disgustingly powerful Pokemon, which will have Z capabilities as we'll get to in a second. And yeah, I'm really excited to have Salamence on the team. I've used it in the past. I've won a championship with Salamence, so it should be good times. I really like Salamence. Gives me nice dragon, nice dragon spam should I need it. Next up, because we picked up another dragon, we did unfortunately have to drop our Komao. So, and I wanted to pick up a more dedicated Stealth Walker potentially, as well as a Dark type, which you'll see here in a second what we did there. So I decided to pick up T-Star. For the longest time, I was going to go Mega Mawile, Hoopa Unbound, but I'm like, I really don't want 3 Psychic types on this team. Or 2 Psychic types on this team, rather. Because my team is already looking pretty weak to Dark. Even though Hoopa's neutral to Dark, it's not really neutral to Dark because it's got, like, negative physical defense. So, yeah. Decided to pick up T-Star. Gives me a very good both offensive and defensive mon. It's just got all-around fantastic stats. It's a good Stealth Walker. It's a great Dark type, one of the absolute best Pursuit Trappers in the game. And it's got a ridiculous move pool, which you guys know I love. So, as much as I love Komo and much as I talked it up in my draft analysis, I feel like Tyranitar, after we picked up Salamence and repaired our Speedsters a little bit, just fits the team better. So, you know, one of these days, Komo will get a chance to shine again, rather. So, moving on to our next transaction. Don't want to have 2 Dark types on the team. I needed more removal. My only removal, especially after dropping Superior, was looking like Donphan and Crobat. Both, like, so I'd be pretty much either pressured to bring Donphan every week or defog on Crobat every week, and I did not want that. So I needed to pick up a new remover, which was a more dedicated remover. Something that could afford to have a removal slot on it every week, or a slot taken up by hazard removal. So we decided to drop a Alolan Persian for Komala. This was the hardest trade to make because I really liked Alolan Persian, and I thought it would be fun to use. But I was more worried about having hazard control and having a rapid spinner period, so I didn't defog away my sticky webs should I need them for a specific matchup. So yeah, that's pretty much the main reason I picked it up, so I could have another rapid spinner. It's also got a decent move pool because it's a normal type, as well as wish support and an incredible ability in Comatose, meaning it's always considered asleep, so it can't be status. So it's a very good status sponge, status absorber. So like your opponent has a Spore Mon, you can always just go into Komala. Your opponent has a Willow Mon or a Toxic Mon, you just go into Komala and not worry about it. It's very, very nice for that. And then last but certainly not least, we don't want to have 2 normal types that pretty much do the same sort of thing. So I unfortunately had to drop Audino, another Mon I really wanted to keep. And I was like, okay, do I want a Grass type? Or do I want a fighting type? Do I want more offense or more, you know, team support sort of thing? And it had to be a tier 5. So unfortunately, I couldn't grab Virizion to solve both of my problems. Originally, I was gonna drop Persian for Virizion, but I'm like, there's like 0 good hazard removal in tier 5 left. So I was like, all right, gotta go Komala. So what I decided to do was go with the Grass type because I feel like my team has enough offense between Salamence, Mega Mawile, and Tyranitar and Necrozma. So I feel like my offense is fine. Let's get a little bit more bulk. Let's get a little bit more team support. I dropped Audino and I picked up Meganium. Now, you might be, you know, trash talking my boy Meganium is like, oh, it's the worst starter. And you're probably right. It's the worst starter, but it's not a bad Pokemon. First off, it has fantastic, decent bulk with 80 HP, 100s in both defenses, 80 speed, 82 and 83 attack stats. Very solid all-around stats. Very deep move pool as well. Gets some good offensive options. It gets some good team support options as well with stuff like aromatherapy, dual screens. It's a Dragon Tail user. It's just a very good fat mon that can leech seed stuff. And yeah, I really like him in game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. If I really need a defensive grass type, I think it could come in clutch in some certain matchups at some point in the season. So yeah, those are the transactions I made. I'm not sure if I'm going to tack this on to the beginning of my Week 2 Team Builder or upload this as a separate video. I'm probably going to end up tacking it on to my Week 2 Team Builder. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I am going to do that. So I will see you guys in the Team Builder. What's going on, Internet? My name is JB, and I'm here today with my Week 2 Team Builder for the PCL, or Pokemon Champions League. This week we are taking on Mightykiss, coach of the Boston Beedrills. You should go check him out. His link will be in the description. He's, I believe, one of the commissioners of the APA. I know he's in the APA. I'm pretty sure he's one of the commissioners, so you guys probably know him from that. So if you're seeing me from his channel, thanks for checking me out. Yeah, if you're don't know who Mightykiss is and you're here on my channel, of course go check him out as well. He's a good battler. He's a good dude. Anyway, yeah, let's just go ahead and go over the matchup this week. You should see the screenshot of his team here at some point. And yeah, just go over it real quick. I don't know why I keep repeating myself. I'm really bad at commentaries. It's like I don't know. I'm just gonna shut up and talk about this man's team. Anyway, he has Celesteela with Z moves, Rotom Wash, Amoonguss, Crocodile, Diancie, Masquerain with Z moves, Victini, Togekiss, Azelf, Landorus Eye with Sheer Force allowed as his S-tier mon, and Mega Banette. So, first things worth noting, Lando Eye and Celesteela are on this man's team. That is an issue. Victini is an issue because it's disgusting. Yeah, you guys have seen what I can do with the Victini. He took Crocodile from me, so I want some revenge for that. He has a disgusting core of Rotom Wash, Amoonguss, Togekiss, and I guess you could throw Diancie in there. Diancie doesn't really make a whole lot of sense on his team, but the other three, or I guess really Togekiss doesn't make much sense because it's his third flying type. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, he has just a disgusting defensive core of Rotom Wash, Amoonguss, and 2 fairies. So, super annoying team to deal with. Just very, very fat and gross. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. But anyway, let's just go ahead and go over the squad that we are bringing for this game. Let's go ahead and hop right in. First off, we have Tsunami, our Suicune, rocking the leftovers with Substitute, Calm Mind, or nope, I can't read. Substitute, Scald, Ice Beam, Tailwind. You always see some Calm Mind Suicune, but then you're like, oh wait, I'm the one idiot not running the best Suicune set. Yeah, that's me. But we have Tailwind, which after with the invest we have speed everything on his team after Tailwind with Suicune. Then we have Sub. We have 2 out of 4 HP because it is of course a sub number. Get us that 5th sub. And then we have Scald and Ice Beam because Scald Spam is never bad. His only water resists are Rotom and Amoonguss, neither of which appreciate getting burned. And we do have Ice Beam to hit stuff like the Lando harder than Scald would. It also hits Crocodile, but the Scald hits that harder. We have Ice Beam for like the Togekiss as well as Scald Ice Beam. Hits his team pretty hard. Nothing appreciates getting burned. Nothing appreciates switching into Ice Beams except like Rotom. So yeah, that's pretty much the self-explanatory set right there. Moving on to our next set, making its debut, we have Reptar the Tyranitar. You guys should have seen the me explaining my transactions before this. I should probably yeah, I forgot. I haven't recorded that yet, but I just reminded myself that I needed to record that by showing Tyranitar. But we have Assault Vest Tyranitar with Stone Edge, Crunch, Iron Head, and Ice Punch. Now, we have speed for uninvested Rotom, by the way. Alright, so my thought process here was, okay, yeah, if he wants to bring Sandstream, or Sandforce rather, Lando Eye, then that's better for me because Life Orb actually does more damage. Life Orb Sheer Force Special does more damage to a Sylvest T-Tar than physical. Well, I guess maybe not physical. Sandforce Lando Eye, but physical Lando Eye is much less scary than special. Honestly, even with an Assault Vest, like, special is still way scarier to the rest of my team. I do take an Earth Power always and kill with Ice Punch, so that's nice, but yeah, this is a pretty good check to Lando Eye. It's good against stuff like Amoonguss as well. It doesn't take anything from Giga Drain hardly. It's good against Togekiss. It's good against non-fighting coverage Azelf, but he'd probably have that. That's pretty good switch into Victini as well. And then we have coverage for whatever we need coverage for. We don't have super effective coverage for Celesteela because like I didn't want to run Fire Punch on this set because I'm dumb and didn't want to hit a Celesteela hard. But yeah, anyway, pretty self-explanatory set, meant to take hits from stuff like Lando, stuff like Togekiss, stuff like Amoonguss and Rotom as well. Doesn't appreciate burns, so you probably don't ever stay in on Rotom, but if I need to take a Volt Switch or something, it can easily be done. Next up, we have Bruce, our Crobat, fucking the choice Spectacles with Air Slash, Hidden Power Ice, Heat Wave, and Sludge Bomb. We have enough speed for Azelf, duh. We have enough speed for Azelf with the 148 speed. It's enough for Azelf, max speed Azelf. We have Air Slash to hit stuff like Amoonguss, basically just Amoonguss, honestly. It's good neutral damage on Crocodile since we didn't have room for Giga Drain on the set. Or, yeah. We have HP Ice to hit the Lando, the Togekiss, and the Masquerain. We also have Air Slash to hit that as well. We have Heat Wave for Celesteela, as well as Amoonguss. We have Sludge Bomb that hits Togekiss. Pretty much only Togekiss, but it's a Togekiss, so you want to have coverage for it. I probably could have done better with the coverage on this thing, but I feel like we have enough to deal with the things that we need to deal with, which is mainly the Amoonguss. This is pretty nice to just, hopefully, just power through, even in the Solvest Amoonguss. And outspeeds this whole team, and it hits really hard. Heat Wave, 2-hit KOs pretty much every variant of Celesteela. HP Ice drops a Lendo Eye. And then we have, if he's not, like, fully specially defensive Togekiss, Sludge Bomb has a pretty good chance of one-shotting, so there's that. Yeah, just, it does pretty good against most of his team. The stuff it doesn't do it good against, we have at least neutral coverage for it, so we should be fine in that regard. Next up, we have Lord Farquaad, our Necrozma. For those of you wanting to know the origin of this nickname, go watch Garchomp the Gods videos, and then just leave a comment and ask him what that nickname is about. It's a great story. I have to sneeze. Unprofessional, not editing it out. Anyway, we have Lord Farquaad here with Stealth Rocks, Photon Geyser, Heat Wave, and Sleep Talk. I have Sleep Talk as a way to, if I absolutely have to get spored by Amoonguss, I have Sleep Talk, and I have two ways of hitting it super effectively, so I can roll either one and still hit Amoonguss pretty hard. It's a good Stealth Rock setter. Obviously, we have Heat Wave more so for Celesteela, but I mean, it's still nice to have for Amoonguss as well. But we have Photon Geyser, which is everything but Crocodile ridiculously hard. I mean, Azelf doesn't appreciate that ever. The 125 speed is, I want to say, for... I have no earthly idea. Do I still have his team? I do. What's 125 speed for? What is 125 speed for? I have no clue what that's for. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I have absolutely no clue what that was for. Is that for max speed Celesteela? Hey, there we go. 125 speed is for max speed Celesteela, apparently. But yeah, it's pretty nice. We got speed that, hit it with a Heat Wave. Again, it's a rock setter. He has quite a few defog options, but I mean, hey, you want rocks, you want rocks. Next up, we have Eucalyptus, our Komala, also making its debut with Rapid Spin, Wood Hammer, Toxic, and Wish. This is a very good status absorber. It's a very good check to stuff like Mega Manette, as well as potentially Amoonguss, because it can't be statused. It's a Rapid Spinner. It has Wood Hammer to deal with the Rotom, and it's a good, Willow switching as well. We have Toxic to wear stuff like the Rotom down, wear like Crocodile down, or just whatever we need to Toxic. And then we have Wish to keep the rest of the squad healthy. Pretty straightforward, self-explanatory set. We have max HP and pretty much max HP, and then max physical defense just to take hits from his physical attackers. And then last but not least, we have Sweet Tooth, our Mega Mawile, which we have enough speed for Rotom Wash with 4 speed investment on that Rotom Wash. Shout out to Brendan, that was his idea to outspeed that Rotom with 4 invest, just in case. But we have the moves Sucker Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Play Rough. Sucker Punch to out-prioritize stuff that we need to out-prioritize. We have Ice Punch to hit the Lando, which we outspeed after... We do outspeed everything on his team after Tailwind, so that's pretty much why this is here, is like a Tailwind sweeping variant. I doubt I'll be able to pull that off, but if I am able to, it's pretty nice. We have Thunder Punch for Celesteela, and then Play Rough just hits, like, everything except for Amoongus and I guess Victini. But we have Sucker Punch and Ice Punch for those two respectively. Yeah, that's the squad. I'm pretty excited about this game. I think I have an alright matchup. It just depends on the sort of stuff he brings. Like, if he's the dreaded Autotomized Weakness Policy Celesteela, that's pretty much GG. That thing could be very tough to deal with. So hopefully he's not that. Other than that, though, like maybe like a Dual Dance Lendo Y could be a huge threat. I mean, of course that's a threat. What am I saying? Could be like Dual Dance Lendo Y could run through my team potentially. So yeah, it just depends on what sort of team he wants to bring, whether or not I can actually deal with it. So yeah, that's the squad. Thank you guys so much for checking out our team builder, and I will see you guys tomorrow with the battle. Thanks for watching. Peace.